Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Top Life and your son's drummer, and yes, I didn't go this way. I went this way. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about a book collection from Steve Fidyk and a little bit of Dave Black. Yes. Is that Dave Black? Yes, it's Dave Black. So Dave Black helped out in one of Steve Fidyk's books. So Steve Fidyk, he is very well known he is well known in the jazz community as someone who's really good, really great big band drummers. He studied under himself and Joe Morello and some other great teachers. So he's one of these versatile musicians in the big band sight reading world. So he actually made 2 books and one co-authored with one other person to Dave Black. So let's first talk about big band drumming at first sight. Now, this is any skill level, in my opinion, from beginner to advanced people for this book, because a lot of people are very weak on sight reading, especially for the drummers. They don't know what to do about playing figures. They don't know how to keep track with the beats and the groove. And for me, it's always been my ear, it's always been my intuition, but he's actually helped me out a lot with this book, some concepts on how to read big band charts. So I don't want to give too much away with this book, but there's a couple of things I want to say. The big band charts are amazing, and there's actually one big band chart that's from here I actually played at Texas State. And I was like, well, I heard this one before, I'm going to give it to the other guy. And the other guy didn't want it. I was like, well, okay, I'll do it. And I sight read that thing with breeze, even though it's really not sight read because I saw it before. So, really great book. And he actually, with each transcription note, big band arrangement for the drums, he actually gives like a little analysis of what he's thinking for each section. So if there's like some like ride thing that's super repetitive, he just memorizes that pattern and just thinks 1, 2, 3. He just thinks, okay, I have to play this for 16 measures or 15 measures, and then the 16th measure I look a little bit. So there's so much stuff going on in the big band. So he has this little thing about looking ahead. And if you have something that's very repetitive, like if you play like a rock, for example, a rock beat for 15 measures, and then you play something different on the 16th measure, it's like, I got 15 measures to look at more at the charts and still count in my head, so I can look ahead. So really great book, really a lot of great ideas, a lot of great tips, and some of the tips that he has I actually implemented in my sight reading episode for my podcast. Yes, I do have a podcast, the Central Drummer Podcast, so check that out. A lot of great content in there, and getting it started. I got more on YouTube, but I'm posting a lot on the podcast. So check that out, Central Drummer Podcast. So a lot of great stuff. Now this is another big thing, is how do you feel on big band figures? So he goes really, he has a method for developing fills. He's got a lot of coordination exercises or just ideas. If you see this figure, then play this. If you see this figure, then do this. And he gives a lot of tips about playing in the big bands and some common ideas for different styles and things to keep in mind. So there's a lot of great stuff in this philosophy book. I kind of still work on this because there are like some things that he has, and it's like coordination wise, it's like interesting. I wouldn't usually do that. Now the thing to keep in mind with these books is that these books are not set in stone. Every book that you probably come across is a method book or a system book, and usually when you have a book, it's to help you with a certain section of your playing. So keep that in mind. Books are not set in stone, but these are all like really great ideas which could be set in stone, but I would recommend setting something in stone because something can change. So these are really great books to have and to practice. So there's a lot more in the philosophy book, but there are some great stuff in the big band drumming at first sight. So this book I would recommend to possibly my intermediate students, just because they are required to do more big band drumming type of stuff, where they're playing figures and they need to know how to do fills appropriately. Because that's the big thing about playing your jazz repertoire in your big bands. You have to know when it's a appropriate time and when are you being supported with the band. So really great book to help you out with that. And then the sight reading one I would recommend to all levels, because sight reading is all level type of thing. Some of the advanced players, the top guys are like, I don't really read that well, but I'm a great player. And some of them are like really simple people, and they're really great readers. So it's an open world for that matter. So really great book for people who really want to know how to sight read big band charts, and really great detailed notes in both of these books. So this is pretty much like my thing about these books. I use them, especially when I was at Texas State. Me and my drum teacher, Butch Miles, we actually worked a little bit on these books to help out with my big band playing. And so it has helped me out a lot. So let me know, guys, what you think. Are there any cool big band drumming books that you like that I haven't talked about yet? So let me know. Let me know in the comments. Say hi and all that. So I'm Todd Blackman, your Central Drummer, and I'll see you in the next one.